Why do we fall asleep on public transportation? A public safety insight. As winter approaches, many of us find ourselves bundled up on buses, metros, or trains. Sitting on a warm seat after a long day, you feel your eyelids grow heavy, your body slows down, your mind drifts, and before you know it, you're startled awake because your stop has arrived. Sound familiar? Many commuters experience this phenomenon daily. But why does it happen? Falling asleep on public transportation is far more common than you might think, and while it seems harmless for passengers, for drivers, it poses serious dangers. Let's explore the reasons behind this and how to stay safe. Logically speaking, public transportation should not be conducive to sleep. Seats are often cramped, necks are awkwardly positioned, and the vehicle's vibrations can cause discomfort. Potholes, bumps, and sudden stops should keep us awake, right? Surprisingly, the opposite is true. Despite these inconveniences, many commuters find themselves lulled into sleep, almost as if the rocking motion of the vehicle and the noises around them create a soothing rhythm. Interestingly, researchers discovered that vibrations, despite seeming disruptive, are one of the main culprits that make us fall asleep in transit. In a study conducted in 2020 on fruit flies, whose sleep systems resemble those of humans, scientists noted that vibrations encouraged quick and deep sleep. The same experiments conducted on human participants revealed similar results. When researchers placed volunteers in a simulated vehicle environment, participants were exposed to low-frequency vibrations, mimicking the experience of riding in a car or bus. Within just 15 minutes, most participants reported feeling drowsy. By the half-hour mark, many had completely given in to sleep. On the contrary, when the same experiment was conducted without any vibrations, participants were able to stay awake for an entire hour. But vibrations are not the only reason behind this effect. Another major factor is ambient noise, otherwise known as white noise. White noise encompasses the consistent non-invasive sounds in our surroundings, like an engine hum, the murmur of fellow passengers, or the occasional click of wheels against the road. Scientists explain that this ongoing background noise blocks out sharper, disruptive sounds, creating a calming environment that promotes relaxation. This effect is even used to help children fall asleep, or to combat anxiety in adults. Many people use white noise machines or online videos featuring sounds like a washing machine or waterfall to drift off at night. And unknowingly, public transportation provides a similar experience. The combined effect of vibrations and white noise acts almost as a natural sedative. While the drowsy passenger may simply miss their stop, the situation is far more perilous when a driver succumbs to this natural effect. Drivers, too, are exposed to the same vibrations and white noise. They face an added hazard: monotony. Have you ever driven down an empty highway, or traveled a familiar route so often that it feels automatic? This phenomenon, called highway hypnosis, is when drivers enter a trance-like state. While their hands remain on the wheel and their eyes are open, their minds essentially zone out. This lack of mental engagement with the road can be life-threatening. If a speeding driver closes their eyes for even 3 seconds, they will have traveled the length of a football field without being fully alert. According to studies, one night of poor sleep significantly increases the risk of road accidents. Sleeping for fewer than 5 to 6 hours a night doubles the risk of a crash. In fact, driving while sleep-deprived has similar cognitive effects to driving under the influence of alcohol. For passengers, falling asleep on public transportation is generally harmless. However, staying alert is essential if you're in a shared vehicle like a cab or pooling system. It's also crucial to be aware of your surroundings and avoid becoming too disoriented when waking up. For drivers, safety is paramount. Here are some tips to stay vigilant. Get proper rest. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep before driving. Take frequent breaks. If you're driving long distances, stop for short rests every 2 hours to refresh your mind. Stay engaged. Play upbeat music or have a conversation with a passenger to keep your brain active and alert. Asterisk. Avoid monotony. Vary your routes when possible to reduce the risk of zoning out on repetitive roads. Passengers can also contribute to driver safety during long trips. Engage them in light conversation, especially on late night or highway journeys, to keep them attentive. Remember, one vigilant passenger can prevent a tragedy. Sometimes our body's natural rhythm plays a part too. Certain times of the day, like early mornings or post-lunch hours, make our energy levels dip. This aligns with your body's internal clock, which associates these times with rest or napping. If you often use public transportation during these hours, it's no surprise that the rocking motion of the vehicle can send you straight to sleep. Falling asleep on public transportation is a fascinating mix of science, comfort, and biology. While many commuters experience this harmlessly each day, it serves as a stark reminder of the dangers for drivers. Ensuring proper rest, staying engaged, and being aware of your surroundings can go a long way in promoting safety, whether you're a passenger or behind the wheel. If you're one of those lucky individuals who never dozes off on a commute, count yourself blessed and stay cautious for those who might. Share your experience. Do you often fall asleep in transit? During what time of day do you find yourself most drowsy? Let's stay safe together. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and don't hesitate to ask your questions in the comments below.